Live with special guest Adam Zeldis. What up, dude?
What's up, guys?
Adam, how do you feel, man?
I feel amazing to be here.
Nice.
That's
you got a good
fucking
broadcasting voice.
Oh, yeah?
I'm outnumbered. You have a good one. Shane's got a good one. I'm just an old school fucking mumbler, dude.
I disagree. I think you guys both have really good voices. Being a fan of this
that.
podcast.
Appreciate that.
Oh, man.
Appreciate that.
I actually, this is going to sound a little bit gay, but
Don't be fucking
Perfect,
gay.
dude.
Jealous.
Butter me up.
I flew to Hong Kong recently, and I loaded up my phone with a bunch of your podcasts, and I fell asleep to your voices like 2 or 3 times on the 16-hour flight.
Fuck yeah.
Were you out on a Japanese dong march?
No,
Were you studying the radioactive dongs in Japan?
no, I just went with my girlfriend to go visit her sister who lives out there.
Badong. I got the Badong Death March. That's a good one.
Your GF sister lives out in Japan.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
my
even though they're white girls, she just learned how to speak. It's not Japan, Hong Kong, which is
Kong,
like
my bad.
yeah, right outside of China. And
What's up?
the rape of Nandong.
yeah, that
Different atrocity. But now it's geographically correct.
There you go.
but
Damn,
yeah,
dude.
we were just I'd pass
You fell
out on that
asleep to our
plane.
voices?
Yeah. I used to do it to
must have had
Stern when I
fucking
was
nightmares, dude.
younger, and now it's fucking Matt and Shane.
Yeah,
Man,
well, we're a little
goddamn.
more accessible than
Yeah.
Howard Stern.
Exactly.
If you just email us and are like, yo, I'll be on the show, we're like, fuck yeah, dude, get down here. I got to shout out Mike Brooks, dude.
Yeah?
Shout out Brooks. I ran into him last night, and he was like, yo, I got to tell you this. I was wearing your shirt because he has one of the podcast shirts. He was like, and I nutted. He was like, he was wearing our shirt. And he
Was
like,
he
when
really?
I nutted, I thought about you guys. I was like, damn, dude, that's sick.
That's awesome.
Also, power move wearing your shirt while you're fucking.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a sick move.
That's hilarious.
He was
Yeah,
wearing
that's
just a
true.
Matt and Shane Secret Podcast shirt. Fucking.
It's just funny to think about, like a t-shirt, if something, like if you have like a hard dick, your t-shirt's just kind of stopping
you
on
gotta
your
lift
dick.
it up.
Yeah.
If you try to doggy someone and you're wearing a shirt, you gotta like hold it under your chin.
I know. Or
You
you
know
just
what I
let
mean?
your,
You gotta take
yeah,
it
I guess you, or like put it over her.
Oh,
Just like
that's
make a
good
little
move.
secret
Dutch
tent,
oven.
a little secret tent, dude.
Little fuck oven.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, either that. I mean, he was either fucking or he was getting some. You know what I mean? Getting some.
You think he's got some
head.
HED?
I think he was getting head, dude. Which is a sick move. Fully clothed head.
That's hilarious.
Just drop your pants down
And
to your
just
ankles.
seeing our faces while he's looking down.
Fuck yeah.
That's
But
tight.
anyway, shout out Brooks for
It's
that.
probably the best shirt you can wear while getting head.
Definitely.
Have us with you, dude, the whole time.
Just
Like,
the
hell
power.
yeah.
And which is gonna slide us right into today's episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're talking dicks.
Yeah, this is a full
Dong talk.
dong episode.
Zeldis is a full-on male dick fucking research
The Guardian,
king, dude.
He's,
a
you're the dude.
research-
You're like the dude from Thor, fucking Idris Elba, dude, at the fucking gate with the thing.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever see that?
I didn't, but I
Holding
can
the fucking thing to let the people through or not through.
I didn't see it either, but you're painting a picture.
Dude, it's a flattering character
Yeah.
depiction.
He's
He's
like a British guard.
yeah.
It's just standing there,
Right.
With a dick hat.
That's right. That's right.
That's what's up.
Protector of
So
dicks.
explain your cause, dude. This
Yo.
one close to my heart.
Yeah. I mean, I know Steve Gerben, and that's kind of why I'm on this podcast. But he's boys with you guys, and for as long as I've known Steve, he's known that I've been part of this anti-circumcision movement, which is Shane already can't.
Ignore him,
He
dude.
can't. No. I know he's getting ready because he's gonna be 2 against 1, and he can't.
I don't know why he's against this.
All right.
Let me
What's-
explain. Let me explain.
Yeah,
Explain.
and what's
Explain
Steve's
yourself.
dick like?
Steve
He's
was born
Jewish.
Jewish, but he's against circumcision.
He's got that desert dick. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Gerben's a secret Jew.
I know
yeah.
I know.
When I found out, I was distraught.
oh yeah.
There's some good. There's
Yeah.
some good Jewish hogs out there.
Yeah.
Even though they kind of this is their idea, right? This whole cutting the dong thing.
It's like nobody even really knows. I mean, biblically, yeah, but it existed
True
before.
that,
They
yeah.
used to cut
God.
like Egyptian slaves, and probably as just a sign of subjugation. Like you're
What?
our bitch. We're gonna
What?
cut your
So you don't have
dick.
your dong skin. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing to do. I mean, it's only we're just born into it now, and we're like, yeah, whatever. You cut somebody's dick up, but if you're an alien, you land on this planet, and you're like, all right, okay, I see what you doing, like normal shit you're eating and stuff, and then it's like, oh, this is a baby boy. This is what we do to it. Like, let's get the fucking clamps and knives out, and let's go at this baby. But anyway, I've been into this shit since I was a kid. Actually,
You heard it. Where did you hear about this from?
Howard Stern used to scream about this shit on the radio. Him being a Jew himself.
He didn't like it.
Yeah, like 1999. He started. He clearly like got upset about being cut himself at some point, because he would go on the air and like over and over and over again be like, they cut girls in Africa, and we're doing the same thing to boys here, and nobody gives a shit. And I remember hearing this. I was in high school, and I was like, "What is he talking about?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was just because like I was sensitive at that age, or what. But I got really upset about it. My dad's Jewish too.
Okay.
And
You're Jewish?
my dad is. My mom was Catholic, but
God.
they didn't raise us with a religion.
My Judar is terrible.
So you
mean-
are like when like Harry Potter fights Voldemort, dude. You're that thing in between the red and the green laser.
I can never tell.
No, I mean I have blonde hair and
I'd be
blue
the
eyes,
worst. I'd be the worst SS officer.
You would be bad.
I'd be. You know, in the beginning of Inglourious Bastards, when he's like, when Christoph Waltz is in there and he's like, he gets him under the floorboards. I'd be like, oh, all right, see ya.
Yeah. What the hell you guys? What are you guys doing down here?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway.
So your dad.
Yeah, my dad's Jewish, but I mean,
Catholics still do it anyway.
oh yeah, well people just think it's American, and it kind of is. It's not. It's become just this American thing. Like Europe thinks we're fucking nuts. Australia doesn't do it. China doesn't do it. Places that we're passing it on to, like Africa, we're big in Africa right now. Trying to push it. The Gates Foundation is out there trying to. It's weird, man. If you drive down the roads in Africa, you'll see billboards that are like, "Get circumcised. It's the right thing to do."
Why are they so hot to do this?
So,
They're probably being taught it's like to prevent disease.
HIV in particular,
Yeah.
and the studies that were done out there are just like heavily quoted and used to justify why we do it to boys in this country. And that's only recently though, because circumcision, if you look back at its history, sure, it started biblically, but we didn't start doing it as a sort of like industrialized society thing to do until the late 1800s, early 1900s, when they were trying to stop boys from masturbating. This is like puritanical roots shit.
They didn't work.
Yeah, no, like obviously
It
not.
didn't take.
So back then it was
I'm like the ISIS of still jerking off, dude. Damn, so that's why they started it, to like get you off your fucking hog.
Yeah, well, it was back then. Like masturbation was thought to like create all of these issues. Like they were really into this
bitches.
idea, and like girls used to wear chastity belts, and this isn't that long ago.
No,
This is
it's
like
not.
100 years ago.
Holy fuck.
So they were like, they started doing it to teen boys originally in the U.S. Doctors, because they were like, they were the ones that were masturbating. They were like, we cut his hog. He's not going to want to touch that. And it works for a few weeks, but then you're like, all right, well, I'm going to touch it again. But
Yeah, hell yeah.
but like, so it's always been sort of this cure, searching for a disease to cure. And like over the past decades, it's been like one thing after another. Like it used to supposedly cure epilepsy, like in the 30s or something like that, and then it became syphilis. And
I've
then
never had a seizure.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm just telling you that.
My one cousin he had a problem with humping the floor. It was like this weird thing when he was little. He'd lay on his belly and hump the floor.
I heard that.
He would kick his legs more so usually.
I'll fucking hump
He'd
the
hump
bed
the
a
floor.
little.
And I remember when he was
I'll get
little, his brother would come like, "We're calling Dr. Ennis. He's gonna put a needle in your bird." And he'd be like, "All right, I'll stop. It's a little bit like that, dude. The doctors have been in cahoots for a long time trying to stop this.
Trying to stop dicks.
They've
Dr. Ennis, dude.
been
Put a
after
needle
your-
in your
What's
bird.
his first name?
I don't know. His name literally probably
Be sick of his
Peter.
Pete.
It's probably Peter.
P. Enos, dude.
So you're saying this was an anti-masturbation measure
In the
that
States,
they just start
yeah.
putting it on everything else. Why do you think it picked up in the States so hard?
Well, it also picked up in England at the time, but they got rid of it when they got the NHS, the National Health Service, which is like their one payer medical system.
Okay.
So basically they were like, why are we doing this? We're not paying for this procedure. It's not necessary. And they just axed it in like the 60s or something like that. But they used to cut.
Interesting
They
choice
used,
of words.
They used to cut guys. They used to cut guys back in the day there. And then it's you still see it in a few places. Like Australia kind of has this like It's like 20% or something like that. It's not illegal to cut a guy's dick anywhere, like in the entire world.
Yeah.
It's illegal to cut a girl.
To circumcise women.
Yeah. Here federally in 1996. And then at least most of the Western world rejects it completely. But we fail to make the analogy to male circumcision. In fact, most of the time people just go, that's not the same thing at all. And that's just like not knowing what's happening in a circumcision, because certain forms, there's 4 different forms of female genital cutting, and there's pretty much one form of male genital cutting, and the one form of male genital cutting is probably more aggressive than at least 2 of the forms of female genital cutting, because the first 2 are just like they're gonna like slightly prick the clit or something.
No, man.
Well, why do they do that?
Why do we do any of this shit? Like, why are we fucking with anybody's
true.
genitals?
Do you include all this in your Tinder profile?
So what are the 4 types of the ways they do it to the girls?
Okay, so I believe there's like there's the where they basically take so
This
a
is gonna
girl's
be fucking terrible.
a girl
Yeah. I almost passed out when I heard. I was listening. You ever hear of Ayan Hirsi Ali?
yeah.
I listened to her book, and I was telling Shane, I was like, she was describing it, and I almost passed out. I was on 95. I was like, oh god, it's horrible, dude.
Yeah, there's like infibulation, which I'm not sure if that's what happened to her, where they completely take out the clit and then they sew them up.
Yeah, that was the one where they.
Yeah.
I think they cut off your labia, maybe.
Yeah, they cut off the clit and then parts of the labia, and then they sew
And
them
they
up.
sew it, and then your
Yeah.
husband's supposed to have such a hard dick that he breaks through the stitching. That's the idea.
That's
If you can't, you're
that's
in trouble.
obviously way worse than
Yeah, and then you got to
male
come and hold the
circumcision.
bloody sheets to your family and be like, I fucking did it, and then they're like, nice.
Broke the walls
No
down,
blood,
dude.
she's a fucking whore. That's the idea.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous,
insane.
dude.
It's insane. That's the most
That's the most-
extreme
yeah,
form.
severe.
And the least severe is just where they like prick the hood.
Or Dr.
which-
Dr. Ennis comes and puts a needle in your girl bird, dude.
Exactly.
Oof.
Exactly. And
Yikes.
dude, it's kind of weird, but I mean, the clit is analogous to the penis. I mean, if
Yeah.
a clit is a small penis,
a small
and,
penis,
and the hood is the foreskin. That is the prepuce. Both men and women have a prepuce, which is the foreskin.
Gotcha.
God damn, dude.
Yeah,
You're
and-
a fucking genital whiz.
I love it, dude.
I know you do.
I love talking fucking private parts, dude.
Dude.
Couldn't just call them dongs exclusively.
Labia, prepuce, all this shit. Just
Prepuce is the covering of the thing that keeps
It is a foreskin, and it's
don't
just a
like it.
medical term.
I don't
That's
like
sick
talking
thinking about
about it.
clitorises as little penises.
It is weird, right?
Yeah.
When you go to lick it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you-
fucking eat. I'm gonna eat
you're
pussy
like-
harder than ever, dude. So fucking gay.
Give me that dick.
Give me that teeny little dick. I'm gonna start comparing, dude. Be like, come on, pull it out, babe. Put mine up, be like,
yeah, dude.
I'll get out of a cold
I
bathtub
make
and
the
still
rules
be like
around
that.
here.
She doesn't have to pull her manhood off though.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, I gotta ask. Are you wearing a manhood right now?
No, I mean so not really, not an actual manhood, but
You got your fucking covered.
but
on.
dude, I've had my bird covered since I was like 17.
Damn, that's what's up. How sensitive is your fucking bird, dude?
I don't even know what it's like, honestly, because like if I take it off and try and walk around with it, it bothers me.
It's too much.
What
Yeah.
do you have?
It's just
You
it's
must
like
have the Cadillac, dude. What is that?
I hope. Did you make this by yourself? Is this a home remedy? No. Oh, I was hoping you concocted something.
no.
What is
There-
it?
It's just like it's a piece of a thing that
A piece of what thing?
it's like
You didn't want to say what it's a piece of.
It's
What's
like
it a
it's just
piece
it's just
of?
like a surgeon mask wrapped
What's
around
it a
either.
piece of,
It's just a
dude?
surgeon mask wrapped around either leg with
Yeah.
fucking holding your
like
dong.
an Asian in the subway.
they make things to they make you've seen this, Matt, where like this shit to restore your foreskin, like these
Gotcha,
things
yeah.
that like will hold your dick.
Yep.
And it was a piece of one of these that I got when so at like 17, I was like this is wrong that this was done to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I want it back.
You were restoring. You were trying to pull the thing. To
Yeah, I
hold
was
it
trying to do it. And so I started doing it. And I
Yeah.
used to like walk around in fucking high school. I was clearly getting laid like crazy in high school.
Dude, it's a long game. It's
It
not
is a long
fucking
game,
sprint,
dude.
It's a marathon.
I'll
and
tell
knew
you,
that.
man. I put that thing on only for like a month now, and I still take it off. But every now and again, when it gets hot out, I get worried because I'm recovering from a hard dick rash. So I'm like, I don't want this thing again. But I'll put it on. After like you take it off, I'll walk around in my sweatpants and I'm like, oh god damn it. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, so I can't go back. You hit like a point where you can't. You have to.
I
You
thought
have
about
to go
that.
with fucking manhood.
I was like,
all
god
the
damn,
time.
if you wear this thing that's why they're like, just keep with it. Once you wear it, you're like, I can't take this thing off now because it feels fucking weird.
Because that skin that is exposed to your like your pants all the time was it, like goes back to the way it should be, which is like supposed to be an inner skin. It's like it'd be like if you just walked around like with your fucking cheek open all the time, just like rubbing it against clothing or something. Like your inner mouth skin is not supposed to be exposed to the elements.
Chewing tobacco right now.
Randy is busting out of his Velcro right now, dude. He's got such an
Randy's-
engorged fucking.
Randy's
Randy's the owner CEO of Manhood.
Are you Randy?
It is funny how people will say if you're like female circumcision, they're like totally fucked up. You're like male circumcision, you're like, yeah, it helps from getting like crabs or some shit. I don't know.
It's just cultural blinders, man. It's like we do it here, so it's normal, and we don't want to. Usually, we don't want to like look at other countries and go, "Oh yeah, you guys are right." But in this case, we really got this one sorely wrong. Like, I mean, just think about it. You have a baby boy. And the first thing you do, have either of you guys ever watched this procedure done to a
No,
baby?
God, no, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, if you want to see
No.
We should pause and watch it.
what
we
I'm
should.
fucking talking about,
Yes,
like
it's very imperative, dude, to do this.
Nah, dude.
We have to pause
I don't
and
want to
watch.
have flashbacks, dude.
I wanna watch-
I don't want to have
You get
PTSD.
PTSD. We should watch this, dude.
I mean, just the whales will get you. The baby, like this is not a
Wait,
normal.
they circumcise baby whales?
So-
Sorry. As I left my mouth, I was like, I don't know. I tried to. You said the whales?
the wailing, like
Oh,
the
okay. I
cries.
was like, what the fuck, dude? Why did we do that? I saw this one in like deeper than I thought, dude.
No, we don't cut any animals.
Thank God, dude.
Just sperm whales.
I was thinking earlier about my dogs. I'm like, man, imagine if you cut the skin off. My dog's dick, dude, is just like it should always be away. If I see that thing, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
My dog has a fucking tiny dingus, dude.
Does he?
Finn has a little baby dick, dude.
Jackson's my dog. He's got a fat
He's
fucking
got a
dick,
hot-
dude. He's got
a
for
big
his
hog.
size.
Finn's got a little tiny bird.
Our friend Brian Fennell has a dog that's like 80 pounds. That dog's dick, no lies, bigger than mine easily. That dog is
like a
fucking
man's dick
that
just
dog-
hanging out.
It's fucking huge, dude.
So yeah, let's pause and watch.
Yeah, let's
let's
watch.
watch a whale get circumcised.
We're back. That was fucking horrible, dude. I watched it. Shane got about what'd you get? Clock 30 seconds.
I
in there?
got to the beginning.
Shane watched the talk. This guy gives a weird talk about like, yeah, we've done this for 2,000 years. You know, there's very light evidence that it might help with STI
It's
transmission.
like it's
other
the
than that-
oldest. It's the oldest operation in the known world. It's 3,000 years old. And then, oh my god, dude.
Well, that's the pitch. He's like, it's old as fuck. So,
We're doing it.
dude,
It even says this is purely cosmetic.
Yeah, for anybody who wants to see that, and
I'll
there
put the
probably
link.
are
We'll put the
zero
link
people.
on the Reddit.
But Google, what is it?
It's
Baby-
the circumcision of Benjamin will get you that video.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's brutal.
First of all, he has surprisingly big balls. You see his balls; they're big.
Damn, he was a cute kid too. He was sitting
sitting
there.
there,
So
dude.
nice. He was smiling
Jesus
at the beginning.
fuck,
then
man.
he heard that doctor's talk. He heard fucking Dr. Ennis's speech.
He knew, dude.
And he was like, "Oh boy."
Jesus Christ, dude. And then they strip him down, and he's sitting there like again, his balls are like there's like a fucking head of cauliflower, and then he has this little baby dick, and they induce a boner.
Yeah.
Which again, how do they do that
Well,
with
so-
epinephrine?
No, so they give him a shot, basically anesthetic, like a local anesthetic, like you might get if you're getting a cavity drilled, like right into the base of his penis.
Yeah, the needle alone is horrific
and
to watch.
there's basically a lot of touching on his penis, so babies can get erections in the womb.
I saw it, dude.
What?
And yeah, so a lot of times
That's
like
funny.
a baby will get an
You think it's
erection.
kicking? Yeah, you think it's kicking? It's just fucking
He's just
flexing.
rock
on
hard. Dude. He's like, "Yo, I'm about to flex and bust out of this pussy."
He's like, wait, I'm in a pussy? Oh god, I'm hard as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, they induce an erection. You know, not by accident, not like they're not trying to. It just happens.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
I know. I hear you, bro.
I had a couple of those in church.
Good
Like
thing
7th, 8th
babies
grade.
can't come. That was probably a good evolutionary thing, because otherwise it would just never end. Your baby would keep knocking you up. You have another brother. You'd be like, oh,
That's what twins are.
yeah. The baby came inside of you.
Yeah,
Now you
that's
have twins.
But yeah, the circumcision of baby Benjamin or whatever the fuck
Dude,
that was. The curious case of Benjamin fucking
Yeah.
dickless, dude. That was terrible.
Dude, yeah, so then they give this baby a boner. Which, did the doctor give him a boner? Or like, what's your options in that? As baby Benjamin, your first choice is you want this doctor giving you a boner or your mom?
Yeah, I
Fucked
mean,
up.
they don't give you an
Well,
option.
he was probably like, guys, I got that boner from the nurse that was holding me. In his mind, he was like, I hope they don't think I'm gay. That's why he's crying the whole time.
I know, he was. So then the doctor gives him this horrific needle. The needle, too, was fucking huge.
Yeah, big needle.
Humongous needle right in the dick. And then they literally, after he has like this weird baby boner, they just slit him down the middle. What the fuck are
okay,
they doing?
so here's the
Thank
thing.
God I didn't watch
Oh,
this.
Shane, I'm fucked up from that now.
I watched Deaths all last week, and this was weird. I couldn't watch this.
Horrible.
One. This is really bad.
Because it's repressed, dude. It's all somewhere in our fucking baby limbic system.
So the process to cut a kid, you gotta first separate the foreskin from the head of the penis. That's why it's all bloody when you do it at first.
Oh,
because,
that's when they showed his head. It was like
yeah,
literally a
it's-
dog dick.
So it's fused to the head of the penis. And actually, if you take your baby home intact and don't cut him, they'll be like, don't pull his foreskin back because it's fused right now. So it's either like you can either completely fuck the kid's dick up, or they're like, don't even tamper with his dick. So,
Yeah.
but if you are gonna tamper with his dick, they have to like break it off from the head first, and then they can cut it, and then they have to So basically, then you get these like outer and inner foreskin, and they have to fuse it together, and they have to use a clamp to put a ton of pressure
I didn't
on
even
it.
see that part.
Yeah, you didn't get that far. But then they put a ton of pressure on it, and it fuses it together, and then that's it. I mean, the
Like a
procedure.
heat press kind of thing?
It's not a heat press. It's a clamp, and it puts like thousands of pounds of pressure on the two skins.
watching
Good
you,
God.
like you guys remember that scene in True Detective where you're like Russ Cole and he's like, I got this tape, you need to see it. And he comes in and he's like, oh God, no. He was just facing the other way while you were watching it. It was
Oh,
great.
God, that's
he's
so
like, I know what I'm showing him right now.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that again.
Yeah, I don't need to keep seeing that nightmare.
Dude, that's fucking
Oh,
horrific.
boy,
I
yeah.
thought it was, they make it seem like it's a quick snip and it's like,
That's what I thought it was.
I thought like,
I thought it was literally like scissors to the tip of your dick.
yeah, because when you have your dick, luckily the good doctor left me a little bit of foreskin. So I've seen them where they're just drawn back tight all day, like a loaded fucking gun all the
Yeah.
time. I got a little bit. The guy, thank God, left me a little.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was like you had a little more than that, and they just came around like snips. I imagined it as like a little thing that went over your dick and went zoop, and then it
No.
came off.
So I was telling Shane earlier, man,
Jesus,
the adult
dude.
penis is lacking 15 square inches of foreskin because
I knew it, dude. I knew I
it's
lost
like an
girth.
index card.
I knew, dude, I have the confidence of a guy with a donger.
Damn.
I knew it was in my psyche. I had 15
Yeah,
more
dude.
square inches.
You're saying the width of an index card, or like
So if you wrapped an index card around your dick, that's
bro.
what you
Damn,
lost.
dude.
In most circumcisions, I mean, there's no cut here line, so like you don't know.
I hear you. I knew I was missing a little.
And
God,
some-
that's all I needed too, dude. I knew I was like, if I could only have just a fucking smidge.
dude. Some guys get it so much worse than others. Some guys like can't come, and and they suffer silently. Like you don't hear about this shit. Like
No.
a guy's not gonna go public and be like, I'm pissed off because I can't come. We need to end circumcision.
Yeah, and they'll just be like, they probably won't even put it together. If they had like
Right.
serious problems with their dick, they're just like, my fucking dick
Yeah.
just doesn't work.
Well,
Right.
that was what we were talking about upstairs, where it's like, because I was kind of making fun of you for this being your cause.
I knew that
that's-
was coming.
That's what happens. I mean, you're talking about something that forces a normal guy like me
Yeah.
into admitting like I got a fucking damaged unit.
Yeah.
Can you feel your dick, bro?
And that means my dad has a fucked up dick, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
Oh, you never know. It's all but doctor by doctor.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's circumcised. I've seen his fucking
Yeah,
hog.
yeah.
Unless
Okay.
he had a boner every time I saw his dick, which could be.
You induced it with a Pulp Fiction needle.
But it forces normal guys to even think of this issue.
Yeah.
Which I've never ever
Yeah.
given a fuck.
right.
But then when you
man.
see that video, and I was telling you upstairs, I was like, I don't care about this at all.
Uh-huh.
And like you said earlier, you heard me on the podcast be like, yeah,
Right.
I'll get my kid circumcised.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I was like, but then again, just one conversation with you, and I'm like, I won't.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give
The
a fuck.
problem is
I'm
it's
not
fucking
gonna do
girls.
it.
It's girls,
So,
dude.
so let me
But
jump
I
in.
don't-
Let me jump in on
this
that
is- yeah.
because there was a podcast a few times ago where you were kind of blaming women.
He always blames women for all issues.
And
but
I
yes.
and like there are women out there, especially in America, who just like men in America defend circumcision by being like, it looks better this way. But this, if you look at who the decision is up to most of the time, women defer to the men and they go, he can choose because he has the dick. And it's usually guys doing this to their sons. And it's the same position Shane is coming from, which is like to admit that I don't want to do it to my son is also to admit that that I was harmed as a child, and that's really hard to do. So to face that, you just kind of go, instead of facing it, you just kind of go, yeah, let's just do it to him, and you keep trivializing it in your head, and we do a good job of hiding it in this culture. Like we all just are grown up and thought to think that, oh, it's just a quick snip.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I would do it. The reason I would do it for my son is so when he plays basketball or football and he gets in the shower with the boys afterwards, he's not getting crushed.
You worried about dick bullying.
Yeah, I don't want my boy dick
Well,
bullied.
that's
Because
funny.
what's a more painful experience? What little Benjamin went through when he couldn't even remember it?
Yeah, he
or
can, dude.
when you're in fucking 8th grade and you got a weird dick and everyone's like, yo, what's up, freak dick, you fucking
Dude.
loser.
I
Well,
would
here's the
take
thing,
it.
man. Times are changing. Like it's not.
No, I know.
When we were born, it was like 85% of kids were getting cut in this country. So like you had a very slim chance of escaping it. But now it's closer to 50%.
Nice.
Really?
So,
50-50?
Yeah.
You're winning the war, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's about fucking time, dude. We're about to go to Mars, but we can't like get dick cutting right.
I knew space would come into this. If you're friends with Gerben, space eventually is the end result to whatever the problem we're talking about is like, well, we got to get colonies on Mars. Also, do you always keep your bubble jacket zipped up so that your head and neck look like a uncut penis?
That's part of the look.
Dude, that is. Well, my thing is, my girlfriend's always like, no, I'm not doing it. Blah blah. blah. And there are a lot of girls who are like, it looks weird. Maybe girls can't deal with the fact that their dad's dicks aren't the ideal dick.
Yeah, I mean, look,
It is women's fault. You're right.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of girls perpetuating this. And who is a guy? Guys don't care about their dicks. If a girl is like, no, it looks cool, you're like, my dick's cool, sick.
Yeah.
As soon as a girl's like, I don't like that, you're just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I think women are more, I'm fine with either. Like, here's the thing. There's very few women who are going to actually get to the point where they're willing to have sex with a guy and then be like, oh my God, let me check you for your foreskin.
True
like,
that.
first of all,
Yeah,
when you got a hard dick, that
Yeah.
you can't even tell unless you inspect the shit out of it. And how many of them are doing that, first of all? And then they're going to throw you out on top of it? No, like the attraction's already over.
And
She's
they're
sleeping with you.
they're gonna feel that extra index card too and be like, all right, I was wrong.
Yeah,
My
right.
bad.
There's a difference,
So
man.
so our sons' dicks are like our version of our abortion. So if a girl's pressuring you, you can be like, hold on, babe, my body, my choice. My son's dick, my choice.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, dude, like having a son now, especially because like we're probably a generation that might be able to be like the one of the last ones to get rid of this shit. I mean, hopefully before like I die, this shit starts to dwindle down. But you know, we have a chance to kind of like break the chain here and just be like, I'm not saying guys should walk around and be depressed, but like acknowledge that this sucks and that we need to stop doing it.
Yeah, just watch that fucking
Yeah.
video. Watch
Jesus
one circumcision
Christ,
and you're
dude.
like, all right, no mas, dude.
That has to fuck you up as a baby.
Yeah.
Because then you come back and you're just like, what the fuck was that?
I bet it doesn't.
I could, well, yeah,
I
there's
bet
no way to,
you know,
you never know. But
your
yeah,
your brain is
yeah,
not
your
even
brain.
close to
Okay,
developed.
so with yeah, but your brain has systems. Like they're like learning a lot more about trauma now. Where like if your I think amygdala is what processes like threat and fear, and your hippocampus is like what regulates emotion. And when you have something like when you lose or something really fucked up happens to you, your amygdala shrinks and your amygdala grows and your hippocampus shrinks. And with time, your hippocampus, if everything gets normal again, your hippocampus can grow back to normal size, but your amygdala never shrinks.
Can I just jump in real quick?
Do I have them reversed?
No. I don't actually know any of that science, but I do know that they've done studies on baby boys who have been circumcised versus those who haven't, like shortly after circumcision, and their pain threshold reaction to immunizations is lower. Like they react to pain much quicker and or cry a lot faster.
If you've been circumcised,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
cry
but this
more?
but this is like
So I
babies.
cry
This-
like a fucking bitch all
That's
the time.
why I cry every night. That's why I'm always crying in the shower.
this is like weeks after. It's not like adults.
God
It's not like
damn.
30 years after. So
Next
got
time I
got
cry-
deeper issues.
Next time I'm watching fucking Hardball and I'm crying, I'm like, shut up and call my fucking dick.
It's yeah, dude, G baby, R.I.P. And then it goes back to like, I mean, I remember there was a bus ad. Do you remember that? I remember on the side of a bus there was
That
like
was
a
the
bunch
BBC
of men.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the BBC thing.
Oh,
you showed.
okay.
Yeah, that's a truck. A guy I know. He heads up one of the places that I kind of do just charity work for in Taction. He fucking put this truck together. And it says like circumcision, I did not consent. He's changing the whole thing, but it's just like dudes holding up their baby pictures. He's trying to. The idea now is to be more like foreskin positive and less like I'm a victim.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be about like sex positive and like having a foreskin can have a better sex life kind of thing.
Well, I was talking about an actual bus ad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this. Like
Okay,
on the
go
side
on.
of a bus. But anyway, it's one of those things where you see it and you're like, ah.
And what was the
dorks.
ad?
Shut up.
Oh, what was the ad?
It was the anti-circumcision. I remember it was faces of a bunch of dudes on
That's
it
this.
with like red
That's the truck.
X's or something.
That's the truck. They're holding up their baby pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
open that link. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that was the one.
I had seen that years ago.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
he's made it. It's gone viral on the internet a bunch of
Yeah, I
times.
saw that a long time
My
ago.
brother showed me the website of foreskin restoration like a year and a half ago, and I was like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen."
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make fun of it, and it's the same
Yeah.
thing as
Yeah.
like somebody being a men's rights activist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you hear about it, you're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Then they hit you with the stats, and you're like, "Good God."
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Well, I was telling Gerben the other day, like I appreciate you bringing this up on the podcast so much because this is like a guy's guy podcast. And
Fuck yeah.
and
Fuck yeah, only guys here. We don't want any fucking gay.
guys are fucked up dicks,
We don't
dude.
want women in here.
They should have it where I don't know why. My whole thing with circumcision is like, why
There's a bunch
can't
of cunts that listen to this.
Why can't you-
There's a ton of fucking.
why
dumb
can't you just
bitches.
have it where it's like, if you want it, you can get it when you're 16.
Right.
It's like you don't have to do it to babies.
right, yeah.
Seems like something like almost like if it's something that fucked up, you'd be like, well, let's just do it to them when they're fucking just born.
I mean, you
It's
saw
like,
it. It's pretty egregious. It's
It's
not
horrible.
It's not like
It's
a little.
traumatic thing.
Holy fuck, man.
Again, dude, I watched a dude get shot in the head on Facebook Live earlier
just told
this
me that,
week.
yeah.
And then I started watching that, and I tapped out when they were like applying anesthesia to it.
Yeah,
I
they
was like,
they
I'm
rubbed
fucking-
like
they
shit.
were rubbing like alcohol on the base of this kid's dick, and I was like, I'm out. This,
Yo, how about those balls though?
this is creepy shit.
They were nice.
Anyway, so I was
He
just
had
saying.
fat balls, dude. Benjamin's out there right now, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how old that
probably
kid is
listens to
now.
the podcast.
Yeah, probably. He's probably pissed off.
He's furious.
He's like that YouTube has like 500,000 views.
Have you on seen?
Well,
this
it's about to
dog?
have 5,500 views. It's about to have 500,060 views. Shout out to the Reddit.
Yeah, dude. Even Dairy Queen was talking about that. You're fucking.
Oh yeah,
You're
well, how
fucking.
do you know about Tim Tebow?
No.
All right,
I mean, I know who he is.
Yeah, you know who he is, but I think he was out in like the
was he?
Philippines. He was born.
so.
His parents are missionaries,
Mm-hmm.
and he always spent time doing like Christian work in like, I mean, weird.
I think it was the
Christian work.
Philippines. I think you're right.
In the Philippines
Yeah.
or Indonesia, I think Philippines
Somewhere, yeah.
because I think they're Catholic. The Philippines are Catholic.
Yeah.
Thanks
Oh,
to
he
the-
was out there
thanks to
cutting
the
baby
Spanish.
dicks.
Yeah, but he was out there circumcising
Doing it, dude.
kids out in like missions.
Yeah.
Imagine, dude, that was in a doctor's office. Imagine a fucking Filipino
Yeah.
evangelical Christian mission
Yeah.
cutting Filipino boys' dicks.
Yeah.
That's why they have a strong
Why?
ladyboy population.
That's the American influence out there in the Philippines. We have a huge influence in the
Who are
Philippines.
these people who
Yeah.
are so hot under the collar to fucking cut these things up? You know, why is Gates so hot?
It's weird, man. Gates just thinks he's promoting science, but like he doesn't I don't think he's familiar with the history of circumcision, but he's just like he wants to be the guy who gets rid of, HIV in Africa, which is a noble cause and a good thing to be trying to do.
Yeah.
This in particular is one of the wrong ways to be going about it.
Yeah, I mean, you could just make bigger. Well, I wonder how you wear a condom when you have foreskin. I feel like that would just be like, I'm not wearing this fucking thing. Maybe it's just you're more sensitive.
If you
so
have
it's better.
a boner, though,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're
You're
right.
fine.
It's probably even better.
I also think that a lot of dudes would be, because most people I know hate condoms, myself
Yeah.
included. And I think if you're already missing 20,000 nerve endings from a circumcision,
Heard that.
the fact that you have to put a fucking piece of plastic on your penis and then try and have sex makes you want to just take that shit off and be
It
like,
sucks, dude.
yeah. So
Especially when it goes all the way to the end. I feel like you ever see one of hot dogs at the end of a pack and it's just fucking smushed against the fucking.
Yeah.
And like your dick
yeah.
goes through the tip and the tip stretches. And now
Yeah.
you're just like, this is retarded.
I agree.
That's funny how they put it. They put like this much space on, like a centimeter for cum. It's like, bro, what do you
I'm
think?
about to fill this
Yeah,
up.
what the
dude.
fuck do you,
You think I've
I'm
been getting
doing,
laid
dude?
a lot lately? This is gonna be a fat nut.
They
Dude.
think, like, yeah, maybe he'll squeeze out like a
If I'm
teeny
wearing a
like, bro.
condom, that's random strange, dude. That means I'm not. That means I'm single, dude. That means I haven't fucked in months. This is gonna be a nut, dude.
I'm gambling.
overflow this shit.
Yeah, I'm gambling right now with this
Yeah,
nut.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking fly one off.
If I'm wearing a condom, it means I have no idea who this girl
Yeah,
is.
I'm coming into a
literally
I'm coming
have no
into a
idea.
stranger's vagina, dude. You think I'm gonna pump out a milli? No,
Nah,
dude.
dude, this is a gallon. This is
exactly.
a pint, dude. This is
Yeah,
good dick talk.
why doesn't fucking Bill Gates just make bigger fucking condoms for Africa?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you roll out a fucking Durex, dude. You're like, no way, this thing's flying in the sub-Saharan.
We've got HIV licked
Bring that
too.
down to the Congo?
Yeah. Dude.
Nah.
Just tell me, they should like study, like, someone just bring him a Pringles can and be like, dude, make that into a condom.
I mean, I don't know if you guys heard of this stuff called PrEP, but it's all over like the New York City subway ads. But basically, they're promoting it for gay guys mostly. You just take a pill every day, and it's like 99% chance you don't get HIV. Yeah,
Wow.
we've pretty much defeated HIV.
You tell me the party's back on, bro?
I mean, it costs a lot of money right now to get that, but yeah.
Damn, the party could be back on.
Oh my god.
The boys could be back to voguing and butt fucking willy nilly, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
AIDS is dead. Are you sure we defeated it? Is this like a George Bush mission accomplished?
I'm not
You're on the
doing
aircraft
that.
carrier, like no more AIDS, and then the next thing you know, ISIS is butt fucking spreading AIDS.
Holy shit, dude.
That's not, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
so what the fuck? Why isn't Gates out giving this thing?
this is just a new This came out just recently.
You
The
think
past few
Gates is
years.
gonna spread AIDS?
This is
He's
the
gonna advocate fucking gay butt sex?
no, this is the Gates crusade, dude. He's out there. This is him in the desert, just
I don't like
swashbuckling
gay
fucking
butt
big
sex,
black
dude.
dicks.
I
He's
lose
like,
my
nah, cut those
erection."
down, dude.
I lose my erection if Gates is promoting gay butt sex, dude. I would.
It doesn't have to be just for gay guys.
Yes.
You could, I actually knew an African guy who used to do that tactic with antibiotics. He would swallow an antibiotics and then have sex without a condom. Like it takes it all the way.
Yeah,
he has
I don't
AIDS
know.
now.
I don't know about that.
I think
yeah.
that was easy.
Shout out to Abraham. What's up, bro?
yeah, those AIDS.
That was, my thing, I was like, dude, I don't think that works. And
How
B,
are those AIDS.
I was like, you're fucking up your stomach with all the antibiotics. He's like, I have African stomach.
Oh,
You
okay.
got a point there.
All right, bro. Yeah, it's like, all right, bud, whatever.
I wonder the correlation between school shooters and circumcision.
I wonder too.
We got to get a picture of these boys' dicks.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd say cut, dude, across the board.
Yeah, I
Probably.
think they were traumatized
Probably.
from that cutting.
No, I definitely.
I bet Benjamin.
If you cut plus the video
Benjamin might
game
be a
like
school
Doom,
shooter.
Benjamin might have been in Vegas.
Yeah.
do you think it's set up in
I think-
Mandalay?
I think
I'll
that
check
was-
I'll check
Find
the
out that
dates.
guy's real name. I think that was Benjamin.
Wait, what if he's just like a bellhop there? And he's like, oh, what's that?
But yeah, dude, trying to talk to somebody about this issue so hard in the first place, and then if you try and double down with foreskin restoration shit, they're just like, "You lost me. You're
Oh,
an
it's,
idiot."
it's so
But-
bizarre. I mean,
and
you're talking
it
about
is-
if,
it
like,
is-
you're saying, like, for the average person with a
Yeah.
clipboard on the street, you're like,
Yeah.
you have a minute for it, and they're already like, no, and you're like, penis restoration? Or like, what? What?
But I think, dude, the places that make these devices, and they're like dudes in their garages, but the people that make these devices, like your manhoods and shit,
Yeah.
the number of orders they get, they're not out of business.
Yo.
These guys make livings off of this shit because
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of orders are coming in, and to skip over that fact is to
Yep.
skip over like how so many men feel about like that they were cut, and like the fact that they like, and that we don't hear of these voices. Like it's like me,
Nah.
you know, and then there's some other people, but
Yeah.
like there's not a lot of guys out there talking about this, but there are guys like suffering and being like, how can I fix my dick because somebody fucked it
Yeah.
up?
Well-
Dude, that guy, Randy, I've been talking to Randy before. First of all, he's just been super generous, sends me manhoods and shit whenever I want them. And it's like, he'd be like, I always been hitting him with ideas. I was like, you should make boxers that just have the built-in sleeve that you just slide right into. That way, it's all one thing. You just chuck them on. He was like, "Yeah, I'll hit it with my advertising guy." Like he has like guys technically. Where
Yeah,
he's
he's
my
got a whole
advertising guy.
business.
I got this and that. These dudes make fucking money, dude.
By
His
the way-
website's nice as fuck.
Yeah. By the way, last like 5 episodes ago, you guys were talking about manhood for the first time. You were talking about how Canada is the Silicon Valley of dong maintenance. I think I laughed at that for like 30 minutes straight.
I forgot about that.
Good. I'm glad that reached the ears of somebody who was like, yes.
Is
Dong
Canada
restoration.
highly advanced in this? No. Okay. No. I was like, damn. Dude, so these guys are making money.
It just so happens, it just so happens that Randy happens to be in Canada, and he calls it Manhood Canada for some reason.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
manhood.com was taken as Manhood Canada. He almost did manhood.net and was like, nah, I'll take Manhood Canada. How much, what do you think's the best thing on the market for that?
Dude, there's
Yes, Randy, Manhood's number one,
If
but-
anybody, I think if anybody wants to restore their foreskin, you should do. It's a manual tugging method, and you should just check out the subreddit, the foreskin restoration subreddit.
jelking?
It's called they call it Andre's method because it was like this dude who just like went on there one day and posted how he restored his dick, and it happened so fast. It was like 8 months. Most of these methods are like you deal with shit on your dick for like years at a time, and
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable and awful.
You wear
But-
like tugging devices and shit.
yeah, but
weights.
this is like you go to the bathroom every hour, you pull on your dick, and like you get full dick growth back within like. I mean, it depends how you're cut.
I
but-
know one guy who's going to be doing this.
I'm definitely doing this, dude.
Yep. I know one guy who's going to be tugging his dick
'Cause
every hour.
They have the manhood restorer, and then you're supposed to like fold your foreskin down, wrap this thing around real quick.
Wait. You don't want to fucking shit on our sponsor.
Dude,
right?
I'm for the people, dude. I'm just saying it's tough. It's tough to do. So you can still wear it for sensitivity, and then it also
You should do both. I mean, now we're talking a lethal combo of also.
I know.
You're wearing
And-
your Manhood Canada and tugging on your dick
Yo,
in the
don't
bathroom every
don't
hour.
make me start jelking again, dude. Ask
Now
my
that
ex-wife. When I started jelking, dude, it was getting too fucking fast and
What
furious.
is jelking?
Jelking's it's like
It's a made up thing where you tug
no,
on
it's
your
not.
penis.
It's an Arabian. Jelking's an Arabian word for milking, I think, and it's like you squeeze the base of you. You don't want to be too hard, but if the harder you are, the more it works your girth, and the softer you are, the more it works your length. And you just squeeze like you're milking an udder, just alternating hands like that. And you can only do like so many a day 'cause you can bust a blood capillary.
And what would you do it
And it's
for?
an
though?
enlarging
Just to,
technique.
Just to
It's
chug
enlarging.
it
So
up
if
all
I'm
the time?
jelking, if I'm Andre's method for sensitivity and wearing my manhood just for wearing the manhood makes your flaccid fucking just your flaccid dong look all right.
Dude,
You're walking- it look
here's
better.
the
I should
idea.
say.
If you do Andre's method enough, you don't have to wear manhood anymore.
Shit,
Yeah, but
bro.
we're not
You're-
trying to put our major sponsor out of business.
No, Randy will be, dude. I'll tell you what about Randy, dude. I don't think he really. I think
He's
he
not
has
in it
enough
for the
money.
money.
Dude, Randy. If everyone had their foreskins, I would say Randy would be happy to just close up shop, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys, the idea that these people are manufacturing these things, like you said, in garages,
Yeah.
just
Killing
coming
it,
up
dude.
with
They're
different.
probably a lot of China. They're probably prototyping and fucking sending to China, coming back.
Like, where did you made your own, right?
No, I didn't. And honestly, like I've only gone through fits and starts of trying because it just sucks. Like it's an awful process, and you walk around with shit strapped on your dick.
Yeah.
And like. Sometimes like your dick starts to go numb in the middle of class, and you're like, "Fuck!"
It's just scary.
Yeah.
You fuck your dick up.
Yeah,
So every now and again, I mash it into the manhood, the Velcro imprints on my dick, and then like I take my dick out, and I'm like, what have I done?
yeah.
That scared me, dude. When I first
I bet
he
it
sent me a
does.
couple, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna cut the blood circulation off.
Yeah.
That's why it's very important to get one big enough. And don't fucking, I'm saying big enough, but don't sell yourself. I was like, I obviously have the smallest one. And I put it on, was like, this is fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, this is good stuff. I'm
But dude,
proud
the
of you
weights
guys.
is where I tapped out. I saw the weight devices, and I was like, dude, I'm not. I just
Yeah,
can't.
I never try to wait.
Imagine if someone like snatched your girlfriend's purse, and you had to like run after them, and you're like, oh god, I fucking this thing bobbing my dick down.
Yeah, man.
Like a fishing lure.
That shit falls off in like through your pants and it falls out on the ground. It's just like, oh shit.
You gotta go. You
Somebody
gotta-
sees that.
Somebody picks it up like you dropped your keys. Oh my god! What the fuck is this?
Is this a Manhood Canada?
Randy picks it up.
Is Randy cut? Did he tell you?
Randy, I don't think he's ever discussed. I would say the guy.
I would say no.
I would
way.
say he is cut.
I mean, yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
you don't start this fucking
Yeah.
battle if you got the fucking.
Yeah.
And then again,
Unless
maybe if
a
you're like
true
an older,
altruist.
maybe you're older, you're like you didn't get cut and your little brother did. You saw what he dealt with. Maybe you're
Because
like,
Canada's got a low circumcision rate, but I think probably when I don't know how old he is, but probably when he was born, assuming he's like 40 or something like that.
Yeah.
They were doing it more.
So you're like the
Shit.
Elon Musk of dicks.
That's what I'm going
You're
for.
gonna be like the founding Dick,
what I'm going
you're
for.
a dick father.
Yeah.
Dude,
You're gonna start the rev.
I'm
start the
so
revolution
hyped now to
going.
have a new weekly project to start restoring my foreskin.
This
The
is a-
Andre method.
What do you
This is
tug?
a
You tug
day-
the skin of your dick?
This is a daily method. Yeah, you grab
Yeah.
it at the scar line and you pull it for 2 minutes straight, and
doubt.
you set a timer, and then an hour later you do it. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't like your dick feels pretty bad at the end of the day, but like
I heard that.
you know,
Jelking feels a little sore, dude. You start jelking it.
I'm just gonna let it be.
yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna do it.
tapped
it's
out.
not for everybody, man.
Yeah.
I just want to see if it works. And then did you have to keep doing it forever, or once you?
No, you get it back and then you chill.
Do you get? Is it like real deal foreskin, or is it like some
So here's
weird?
the thing: there's gonna be like parts that you can never get back. Like if you watch porn, like dudes' dicks like get covered up by it, and then it stays via
Yeah.
it's called a Franar band, which is it's basically just
That little balloon knot.
muscle. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that you lose that completely. Like you can't get that back. So you'll never get that back, but you will like. Stretching your skin causes what's mitosis, which is just skin growth or cell growth rather. So you are growing new skin, but and they use it like in plastic surgery and skin grafts
I
and
saw
shit.
Matt's eyes light up on that, dude. He's like, "This is the real deal."
Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Finally,
Andre's method, dude.
Yeah.
finally.
Shout out Outcast.
Yeah, it was Andre.
Thank you, Andre
3000.
3000.
Damn, dude, that's what's up. It's funny too because I'm not gonna say anything to my girlfriend and like just slowly
You're
but
just gonna have a
surely I'm gonna have foreskin. Yeah, I'm
uncircumcised
gonna have
dick.
uncircumcised dick.
Does she listen to this podcast?
No, I don't think so. She says she
I hope
does.
not.
Whatever. She's happy just to be on it.
What
Yeah.
about your girl?
She listens to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend don't really listen to it.
I can. Yeah, she listens to it occasionally.
I think she does here and there because she's like said shit
definitely
before
does.
that I've been like.
If
Like,
your
we
girl
were
had a
broken
podcast-
up, and she like I would like get on here while we broke up and talk about other girls, and she'd be like, "So what about blah blah blah?" and say her name, and I'd be like, "How the fuck do you know about her?" So she might pop in every now and again. Just keep me honest.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I would.
Yeah, it's true.
If my girlfriend had a
Oh my
podcast,
God,
I'd listen to that
I would be-
motherfucker like a fucking
Yeah.
NSA agent.
Did you ever see like old footage of when we like spy on the Germans via like wiretapping?
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
fully
Yeah.
in there like, wait, what?
What'd that bitch just say? Fucking kill her.
I can only imagine though getting through an hour of it, dude. It'd be painstaking.
What of my
was my
girlfriend
girlfriend's
talking?
internal
Oh my
thoughts,
god! I
too,
call
yeah.
her and talk for like 3 minutes. And I'm just like, oh fuck, this was a mistake. She's gonna be mad at that one. Last time I said that, I made fun of her and I's phone calls, and she was like, she stopped calling me
Yeah.
for like 3 weeks, and I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, you don't like when I call you? And I was like, I mean, of course I don't like it, but it's like I gotta do it.
You're like, babe, it's for the career.
Yeah,
This is for the
yeah.
podcast.
I gotta maintain this relationship. We can't not talk just because you're annoying.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
all
dealing.
women are annoying to talk to.
I woke up this morning and I'm dealing with a lame bitch right now. She had like a shin splint, so she woke up and was like,
You got a hobbled bitch.
she was limping and
You gotta
shit.
put her down on the
Well,
track,
it's so
dude.
annoying because I'm like, her leg hurt, and I'm like, all right, well, like
Off to the
do
glue
an Epsom
farm.
salt bath. Like we'll go like massage, get your leg massage, do whatever. She has, she's like just running around exercising and shit. And as soon as I come up with one idea to fix it, it's just another thing of like, yeah, but blah 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 blah. And it's like, all right, well, you just want to
Yeah.
complain. And I was explaining that to her today. I'm like, do you want your leg to feel better? Or you just want to complain all day? She's like, what? I go in the back. I'm like, I gotta get. I'm like, my watch beeps. I'm like, it's been a minute. I gotta go do the fucking entree method. So you can just set your water consumption. There's things like
Water.
There's things that have like a water ticker. It's like if you want to drink a certain amount of water, you just go and set it. So I can just set it. I'm like, oh, what's that? Like, I gotta drink some water and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Pull my fucking dick down.
Yank your penis and be like, what have you done, Dr. Ennis?
Yeah, dude. I have a typical 9 to 5 job, and dude, the problem with doing it in the men's room is that men just take fucking nasty shits all day long in the bathroom, and it's just
That's
like
what I do.
You're sitting there trying to fucking pull your dick, and they're just like exploding next to you. You don't realize how long 2 minutes is until you're trying to pull your dick.
Oh, you gotta
skin.
hold your dick for 2 minutes down. Is it tug, tug, tug?
Yeah.
I might come for 2 minutes.
you got to put tension on and hold it there, and then kind of like work your way around the scar line.
Yeah, this is the type of thing that
This is where people
you're
check
gonna
out
lose
hard.
some followers. I mean, you showed me that kid's circumcision video, and I was all in. But now we're talking tugging dick.
Well, you
in
don't
the
have to
men's
tug
room.
yours back. You can just wear a manhood.
I'm letting it go. Are
That's
you tugging
fine.
now?
No, I'm pretting to tug. I'm getting the motion down.
Yeah, he's getting
You're just
he's
getting the
practicing.
muscle, getting
Getting the muscle memory, dude. So
Practicing.
that's actually a nice pec workout, dude. Just fucking. My pecs are gonna be huge. I can feel my dick. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, man.
It's something like Conan the Barbarian, dude, when he spins the wheel in the beginning of the thing for 30 years. Comes out with jacked ass quads.
Yeah, this is a tough sell for
No,
you.
I don't usually.
I mean, it makes perfect sense to me.
I mean, McCusker went in with this to start with. Like, he went in to this whole subject with like, I'm gonna start with like restoration shit, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's the only. Usually, if I was doing a podcast, I wouldn't even bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but-
you're talking to the right guy.
Yeah.
You can get a follower out.
My
of this.
body's
This
a
is
ball. My
good
body's a ball of
cycle.
clay, dude. It's totally malleable.
True.
I've been into joking for a long time, though,
You
dude.
have.
Someone told me about that. I'm like, you can't make your dick bigger, and they're like, dude, you can, and you can. If you joke, you get a little something, dude.
Damn.
Ask my ex-wife, bro. I'm not lying.
I'll text
We would
her.
have sex, and she'd be like, did you start joking again?
That's got to be a good feeling. Hell yeah, baby.
But it was just like she was trying to make me not do it. And I'm like, well, that's the worst thing you can say to make me
yeah,
not jump.
like
But
it hurts now. It's like, yeah,
she should just went on. I know. She gets uncomfortable. I'm like, perfect.
Yes. I want you to squirm. I'm gonna tug on my penis.
I don't want you to enjoy this at all. This is for me.
Dude, the other thing we talked about slightly was men's rights, and I don't give a fuck about that, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, but it does again. Like those guys, that picture I put on the Reddit of those dudes, like circumcised, like protest.
Yeah.
Like they were out on the street, like with signs
It's
and shit.
yeah, it's hilarious
You're gonna
to
look
see.
like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's
And
tough.
men's rights is the same thing, where it's like if you're like, yeah, I'm a pro men's rights guy. It's like, well, you're coming
Yeah.
off like a fucking psycho.
Right? Yeah, everybody just hates
It's
you.
a
in
shame
this
too, though, because
society.
and anymore you can't. Like when I was talking about not fapping when we were doing the film thing, I was like, yeah, dude, I'm not fapping. Someone's like, oh, you're a proud boy, and it's like, what the fuck is that? And then now all of a sudden I'm aligned with like an alt right philosophy. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to stop watching porn so I don't treat my girlfriend like an asshole. They're like, oh, you're a fucking. It's anymore.
What
It's
are
like
you, a
get,
Nazi?
Yeah, you get lumped into fucking shit anymore,
Yeah.
and it's like, god damn. I like for 3 days later was like, fucking proud boy. Fuck you. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
So mad. But that's anymore. Like, yeah, again, if you're like, yeah, well, you know, a lot of guys fucking die in workplace accidents. They're like, what are you, a fucking men's rights activist? I'm like, I'm just saying.
That's a
dude.
Nazi.
Yeah, exactly. It's like then that scaled out.
But then I've been, like I said, I've been listening to the Carlin podcast about World War One for the last like 2 weeks.
oh yeah, you're.
And I'm listening to like the Battle of Verdun and shit, and I'm like, damn, dude, men.
Yeah.
That was a rough fucking thing that they did.
or when you survive that and you got to come back and be like.
You gotta talk to your girlfriend on the phone for 5 minutes.
Yeah, she's like, my fucking
It's like,
calf.
dude,
I have a shin splint from running.
Think about that. That guy was sitting there while his girlfriend was yapping. He was like, I wish I was in the trenches.
Oh my god, dude.
I wish I was back at the Somme right
He's
now.
just looking to like a hose of mustard gas,
Oh
dude.
my
It's
God.
fucking like, please.
It's like, I'd rather watch my best friends get artillery than listen to you talk about tea.
He did
for
that
one
whole.
more
What was
fucking
that
minute.
book? It was Slaughterhouse 5 when like Kurt Vonnegut describes like bombs going backwards. He just put himself back into the war.
Yeah.
It's like the bombs
Billy
come up
Pilgrim.
and go back into the plane and fly
Billy
over. He was
Pilgrim.
just
I got
like,
an autographed copy in this box right here.
Do you
behind
really?
Me. Yeah. Slaughterhouse 5 autographed,
"Ooh, do
baby.
you really?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, baby.
Someone burnt. I think he was part of like a. No, one of his books got banned from like some school board, and then he wrote a letter to like the guy who was responsible for banning his book and just completely called him a pussy.
Nice.
It's really funny.
Yeah, Vonnegut was the man. I was just in
Slammed
Indianapolis.
him,
They
dude.
have a giant mural for him.
Really?
On one of the buildings. Yeah.
Nice.
He's the man. But also, speaking of sick ass books,
Oh, dude, I didn't. Please.
fucking Fahrenheit 451. Not your book. Not your fucking book. Fuck your book.
What's Fahrenheit 451?
It's Ray Bradbury wrote a book about burning books. It's like a dystopian future. And it's basically where they just piled on a bunch of all your books and burned them. That's what happens in the future. They round up all the copies of Overlook.
That's
Burned
funny.
it.
I thought everybody was forced to read that book in high school. You didn't. That was not on your required reading list.
What? No, oh, for
Ray
Fahrenheit
Bradbury's-
451.
yeah.
I ducked out when I was in high school. I didn't really. I always liked reading, but in high school I was like, "Fuck school," and I didn't read
Yeah.
a lot of books. I was like, "I'm not doing this." And then I remember they gave me or Huckleberry Finn. I'm like, I was suspended. I took the rap for someone else's alcohol in high school. Got paid $300. And I
Damn.
got suspended, and all I could do is work at the candy stand I worked at. So I started actually reading for school, and I'm like, well, I like books.
Yeah, books. I found out they were cool when I read Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I never read
was
that
like,
either.
Damn, books are sick. And I was like, yo, Bukowski, you can say fuck in a book? Whoa. But the HBO is making Fahrenheit 451, and the main character is black. And
Really?
I didn't know that. I wouldn't have liked that book.
Did they do? When was Fahrenheit 457 written?
451.
451, I thought so.
The 60s?
Okay, so Kindles weren't out yet.
I don't know yet.
So
I don't
that
know.
threw a little monkey wrench in his
50s?
dystopian future.
40s.
We're burning all the books, and they're like, we have them all on computers. And he's like, well, we're gonna burn them too. Like,
He did have some futuristic ideas, though. There's like walls that are TVs that everybody like spends all their time watching. The government kind of controls you
What?
through that.
Yep.
So then the government's trying to like hide books from people because they know the power of reading.
When this was in the 50s? Damn, this was like.
I think. I don't know.
that-
I don't
dude,
know when Ray Bradbury.
Sci-fi book predictions might be one of my favorite things. Next to fucking
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
DIY dick
1984, dude.
adjustment.
It's fucking sick.
That was good.
Did you just listen to that? Didn't you?
No,
You didn't?
I read it before.
Speaking of your book,
Stop, please.
Yeah.
Stop.
let's talk your book.
I'm fucking mad right now, man. The lady that I hired to do the copy editing dropped the fucking ball. Found 2 typos. Pissed me the fuck
Typos?
off. Yeah. So people already have it. You know what I mean? So I can't take it back.
It's
But
all right.
it happens to all the greats,
Typos are
dude.
sick.
Rare edition
Yeah.
typo, dude.
I got a first edition copy of Grapes of Wrath sitting on my
It's got
nightstand.
a typo.
Right there.
Yeah, I was saying it happens to a
Filled
lot
with
of us. It
typos.
happens to a lot of us, dude. Steinbeck,
edition,
McCusker, dude. Yeah, it's fucking. That's first
First
edition.
edition autograph.
Pissed me the fuck,
Vonnegut's.
dude. I was so fucking mad. My girlfriend took an Epsom salt bath today to quell her aching leg, and
Yeah.
she was like, "I'll read it while I'm in there." She's like, "I found a mistake," and I'm like, "You didn't find a mistake." She points it out. I'm like, "Fuck!" And I go back to the thing. I type up. You can upload it and like fix it. I'm like, "All right, it's only one." I found another, and I'm like, "You didn't find it." I see it. I'm like, I was so fucking mad.
Damn.
I kicked the fucking thing of paper towels in my house. She's like, "Calm down." I was like, "Shut up."
You don't fucking
I
know.
was so fucking mad, dude. God damn it,
Their
dude.
sales are good though, right?
They're good. They're all right. I mean,
There's a lot of people saying they're getting it.
there's a lot of people are getting it, yeah. But I also put it out for free yesterday. Dude, if you ever release a book on Kindle, I'm such a fucking idiot. I did it like there's like so much shit you're supposed to do before. Like you go out and the first 2 days, put it out for free. Just put it out for free because once it's like that first day, if I'd put it out for free, it would have been a lot of people would have gotten it and whatever. And then once if it's free, it's still a sale technically. So if you have a lot of people getting it for free and Amazon sees that, they'll put you in the marketplace to where you're on like the front thing of each section or whatever. So that actually helps. I was just like, I put it out, and then the next day, like people bought it. And I'm like, oh, here it is for free, and people are like, what the fuck, dude? And I'm like, oh, sorry. So I did that. I didn't. And then what you can do too is while you're writing your book, you can through Amazon print it out like an actual hard copy book and just give it out to people and let them read. Because like proofreading on a computer screen versus hard copy print are 2 very different things. So if you're ever doing that, print it out first and just you can give books for like $4 to different people.
Nice.
And they can be like, here's what I found. You're like, sweet.
Nice.
It's awesome.
But has anybody gotten back to you with some reviews on your book yet?
A couple people. No one's finished it yet. A couple people are like halfway.
It's good
through.
writing though, right? Has that
all
been
right.
the review?
Minus the fucking typos, bro.
I thought you were.
I got into a beef on
Pretty good
Reddit.
writer.
I got in a beef on Reddit. Some guy was starting shit with me.
What was he saying?
So I was putting it out in the writing thing, like here, get a free copy. And they were like, "Why didn't you traditionally publish?" I was like, "It got rejected." People were like, "Strong writing, but not our genre or whatever." The one guy was like, "I don't know about strong writing," and I was just like, "Dude, it was Kill Bill." I saw red. I was like,
Oh, that kills me, man.
"Nah." I kept it cool though. I was just like, "All right, man." I'm like, "What's your beef?" Unless you're being like a dick just to be a dick. And he was like, "No, it's just this one phrase I didn't like." And it's like, you should say that, dude, because I almost just like strangled my dog.
How long did you work on this book for?
3 years.
Oh shit.
That's another thing too. When you put 3 years into something, they're like, "Yeah, this kind of sucks," and you're like, "All right."
As a listener, that was not clear to me.
Yeah.
No, this was
But
a lot.
It is. It's one of those things too, though. It's like it's not. I don't think it's like awesome because it's like
It's your first book.
it takes forever to learn how to do that. Yeah. Like,
your
dude, I
first
I
fucking
read the
book.
first draft of what I did and compare it to it. And I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
it was so bad.
it's like your first set. First
True
time
that.
doing
It
stand
is, man. It is. But
like you're
it's
just putting
like it
something out.
stays forever.
It's all right.
It's, I'm happy with it. I'm happy
should
with
be.
it now, and I don't care even if just finishing it. I'm
Be
happy.
fucking proud of that, dude.
I was.
You wrote a
Dude.
book.
I am proud of it.
I heard the font's too small, but yeah.
I know the font's fucking small as fuck. Shit, shut up. Damn it.
Ooh, pretty small font, but it's a good book.
Yeah. Trust me. From now on, if you do, and I learned this is how I learned, though. You just release it, look at your book, and then like it. Unless you're like a fucking idiot, you just release it right away and be like, Amazon's got my back. It's like you gotta just release it to yourself and 2 friends.
I saw the font though. It's not that small.
It's a little small.
It's
I know.
small,
I've
but
noticed
it's
it,
not-
and I was
it's
like,
not a-
it's teeny.
It's not a fucking issue.
My cousin was like, "Dude, I ordered it. Why the fuck is this so big? I'm not reading this."
How many pages is it?
It's like 257.
Wow,
It's 106,000 words.
Damn.
106,000 words written rewritten about 9 or 10 times.
You got to team up with Adam here and write a book about Circs.
I'm down, dude.
You got to write the tale of Benjamin.
I should.
And it
should.
ends with
It'll
him
be like
shooting up Mandalay Bay.
Stephen King, Carrie, dude. But no, I had to get that off my chest, dude. That was killing me.
No, it's again. Obviously I have fine taste in literature.
True that.
Again, I have the first edition Grapes of Wrath sitting over there.
And he read Fahrenheit 451.
And I read Fahrenheit 451 twice. And I didn't know he was black. Now I don't like it. But yes, let's get back to
let's get back
to dongs. Let's get back to dongs.
Yeah.
But
Please,
but it is a good. I told you the first time I read it. You're a good writer.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. We can end the episode.
Yeah, Joe. Matt just cummed.
Got all the plugs in.
Yeah. So now you're saying that it's dropped to 50%. That's interesting because I didn't think it dropped at all.
Yeah, it's huge. People start I think the internet's been big for this movement because people, instead of just going to their doctors and because doctors just do this wishy-washy thing where they go, it's up to the parents if you want it or not. You heard in that Benjamin video, the guy's like, it's just cosmetic. It's not even medically necessary.
And also,
How much do they
even
make?
if I was standing in that doctor's office and he gave me that speech, I'd be like, oh, we're not doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
That's,
listening to the doctor give that speech while the nurse is holding the baby and the mom's standing in the doorway and he's like, here's some things that could go wrong.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, then fucking leave it
Yeah.
alone.
yeah, dude. Don't fuck up his
He's
dick,
like, this
please.
is purely cosmetic.
Yeah. And he's like, the complications might be we might cut your kid's dick off.
Yeah, how much
or-
does that happen?
cut
That's
his
what I meant
dick
to
off.
ask off. How many totally botched
It's got to be
operations are
very
there?
rare.
So it's
To lose a donger?
yeah, it's pretty rare, I think, to actually completely fully cut a penis off. But
The
losing
doctor has to sneeze
Yeah.
while
Yeah,
he's
what the
doing it.
fuck? How
And be
many-
like, oh,
the
How
tools
would
are
you live with yourself? I would kill myself if I cut a baby's dick off.
the tools are
I couldn't
such
continue
that
my practice.
you can't do it very easily. But cutting the head off is a little easier. But cutting too much skin off,
That counts as totally fucking it up, by the way.
Yeah, oh
I'm not
yeah,
going
absolutely.
for total dick
Yeah.
decapitation. I'm talking how many of these are so fucked up that it causes. I guess you're saying you don't know because guys.
it's hard to tell because the way they report these. So a lot of times a kid gets discharged after a circ, right? And it gets recorded that they have a circ. But then when they get readmitted back to the hospital for the fact that they need a pediatric surgeon to change stitch up their penis or do some kind of skin graft or whatever, it's hard to a lot of times they won't note that this is a botched circumcision and it's they're not recording it on the exit. And also the data that we have on circumcision is kind of awful anyway. The CDC kind of keeps track of it, but it's just our best guess is that it's not even a best guess, but the last CDC survey on circumcision was done, hospital exit survey was done in 2011 or 12 or something like that. So they're not keeping fully up to date records.
no one cares.
Yeah, basically.
What was the survey even? What were they doing? What was it like? How
It's
to
basically
go?
just seeing if a circ happened, do they know it? They don't even have that good data. And to be honest, it hurts. If there's good data on that, that only hurts them. I think doctors eventually are going to have to be wow, we really blew it for 100 years that we were
weird.
advocating for this. And they'll always be able to fall back on the fact that they don't recommend it. It's not actually recommended. They don't recommend it for infants. They just say, we'll do it if you want it, which is
Do they make money off it?
yeah, they make.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Yeah,
How much does it go for?
it depends. It depends on what insurance is willing to pay for it, and
It's weird that they even will. 'Cause insurance is ready to get out of everything they can.
so this is why when they switched to a single payer system in England, and the insurance became everybody, they were we're getting rid of all the unnecessary procedures.
Yeah,
but
it's
because
weird.
we have private insurance here and we pay for it, you can get things that are just kind of cultural, essentially. And
Yeah,
this
but
is
a
one
lot
of
of
those.
insurance don't even pay for your therapist.
No, I
when
agree.
you're a baby, they're like, "Oh yeah, dude, you need to get your hog sliced." They're like, "Fucking, here's $400."
Right. That's
crazy.
And so we have a lot of there's all this weird attempts to keep it as a medicalized practice when really it has no right to be within medicine at all. This is a cultural practice that's being done.
Yeah.
That's why he gave the speech of I mean, if you want, I'll gladly cut it.
Yeah.
Imagine being that doctor.
God, dude,
God
how-
damn, dude. That guy performs those constantly.
Yeah.
I couldn't even
That's
do that. I couldn't even
disgusting
have my
shit.
dog neutered, dude. When I have a male dog, it's
I was thinking about that. That's real sad. I was thinking
Yeah.
about my little Finn man, dude. He got his fucking
I know,
sack
man.
removed. He's a good boy. He didn't deserve that.
So, yeah, and the dad wasn't there either. I noticed.
No, so
Dad was like, "Oh, I gotta go do something." I couldn't imagine showing
not
up to
gonna
that
watch
thing,
that.
dude.
But yeah, dude, the cost, just to get back to that, it can be anywhere from like $200 to $1,000 depending on what they're gonna pay. But it's like you saw, it's an 8-minute video. That's how long it takes, and now the kid is like, he's changed forever.
Yeah.
That shit's 6 minutes for the doctor, a lifetime for that baby, depending on how bad the complications are. And there's also latent complications, right? Like when a kid can first start getting like real erections, like night erections, they'll have too much skin removed.
Night erections.
Yeah, like like when
Yeah.
you're.
Ooh,
Like the baby, you're saying.
very spooky.
Yeah, but
The spookiest kind
You're
of
saying so this
boner.
kid will have an erection and all of a sudden it'll start to kind of hurt and
Later in
no one will
life.
have any idea what's going on.
he'll be like, "Why does my penis hurt?"
Oh,
when I
so
get
he'll
an
have, every time
erection?"
you get a boner, it hurts. You're saying because you don't have enough skin.
Not me, but it's
No, not you. I'm
Depending,
saying,
depending
I mean,
on how
you.
me,
As,
dude, I'm not
I mean,
freaky.
you as a kid. Like as a kid, one day you get hard on, you're like, "Ow, fuck."
if a kid had a bad circ, yeah.
I've had some boners so hard they hurt.
Yeah, but hurt in
Might
a
be
good
different.
way though, dude.
Yeah,
You hurt and
yeah,
you're
I
like,
like
"It's
that.
about the fucking."
50 Shades of Gay, dude. I'm fucking rock hard, ready to fuck boys.
So I want, and they have no data on like how many people have like weirdly affected dicks. That,
It's
like,
hard. It's hard to tell, and they don't want to keep it either, man. There's, they want to, when this breaks, when everybody 100 years from now or whatever is like, yeah, that's fucking weird that we used to cut
which
boys.
they for sure will.
It's for sure. It's going to be embarrassing for the medical industry, and it's going to go down like foot binding and shit like that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
So they don't, they don't want to keep track of the complications because they know what they're doing, kind of, and like doctors, like they're good doers. Doctors are trained to be doers, and they have a very wide breadth of knowledge about medicine and how to do things, but they're not really paid to be thinkers or like ethical thinkers, and I'm not saying that they're not capable of it, but most of them are just, they work really hard, and performing circumcisions is part of what they're taught to do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're also taught to like ignore blood and ignore crying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so that's how they can just kind of dismiss this and be like, whatever, I'm just, I'm doing what I'm supposed to.
They don't really think outside the box very much either. I've always like brought up nutritional theories to them, and they're just like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, I don't want to eat this. I think I'm allergic to that." And they're like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude."
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna.
They're plumbers for your body.
They are. They don't like to
There's
think.
not a lot of
Yeah,
thinking.
they don't like to think outside the box. 'Cause
Like,
if
I
they
gotta
do,
tighten this. I gotta change this pipe. That's
Yep,
it. Get
that's
the,
true.
Get the fuck out of here.
no, that's true. Because I've done it before. Like, well, you breathe this way, and I'm like, I've had like theories about stuff that I'll hit them with body wise, and they're like, I don't know,
Doctors
bro.
are dumb as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fuck
Fuck
them.
doctors, dude. Get off our penises.
Yeah.
I had a well, I have
your rallying
I have a
cry.
sinus
Yeah.
I have a sinus arrhythmia, and so like my heart.
No, you don't.
When I breathe in, no, I went and got
your
it.
doctor, dude. No, you
Cardiologist.
don't.
When I
You're fake.
breathe, in, it affects my heart. Like when you breathe in, your heart rate speeds up. When you breathe out, it
Slows
slows
down,
down.
yeah.
And usually, as like time that goes away. In extreme athletes and younger kids,
Mine
usually,
doesn't. If I take a deep breath, my heart rate drops pretty
you might
hard.
have a little sinus arrhythmia.
Yeah.
I have like a heightened one. That's what they found. And I was like, wait, so does that have to do with my deviated septum? They're like, no, dude, it has nothing to do with. It's not that sinus. Like, I was like, all right.
Like what, whales? Is there anything you'd like to cover? I know sometimes we have guests and they're always like, fuck, I wanted to say
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I feel like I got.
Pretend this podcast is over.
Yeah, just get a quick... we
There
don't-
are some sites I'd plug.
Plug them.
Yeah, dude. There's a documentary coming out. They're actually doing a tour, and hopefully it'll be on Netflix later this year. But circumcisionmovie.com. It's made by a filmmaker named Brendan Murata, who is a friend and also just a really good filmmaker. And he's done a really good job of like exposing this issue, sort of just from the basics to where we are now and how it affects everybody. And it's just the expose that needed to be made. So I know you guys are big documentary guys. So
Yeah.
So I'll definitely send this your way when it comes out. But
Nice.
it's legit. There is a circ in that one.
I'm
The
never
whole
gonna
thing?
watch
The
it.
whole
just
thing?
just skip past it. It's an hour and
I'm
it's an
gonna
hour
watch
and a
it
half.
again. I'm
It's an
making
hour
my
and a half.
fucking
It's
girlfriend
an hour
watch
and a
that shit, man. She's always like, "Yeah, I don't like that." And I'm like, "All right." She'll watch that once and just be
Do this to your
obliterated.
baby. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to... my boy is gonna be uncut.
You gotta break the chain, dude.
If I have a baby
I'm
boy.
gonna not
If I have a
cut.
girl though, I'm definitely circumcised.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want a gross pussy.
I'm gonna stitch her up.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna when if I have a son, same thing. I'm gonna do it and just hold it over his head forever. I'm like, you don't understand. My dick's fucked up, boy.
Yeah.
Enjoy like on his first date. Be like, enjoy it, boy.
He could
Saved your dick.
He could probably nut off a hand job.
Oh, no problem, dude. He's like, what are you talking about? Girls can't give hand jobs. I'm like, you don't understand, boy. It was different back
When
then.
I was your age, we had to walk 5 miles with uncut or with cut dicks, dude.
I used to get a hand job in an unfinished basement and it hurt, boy. You got that? You got an
It
index
hurt.
card around your dick that I don't have.
I will say,
Like a
yeah,
pursuit of happiness. I'll just be like crying at the hospital, like, "Where's my boy?"
circumcision has severely affected the hand job. Like a lot of guys,
yeah.
you hear guys like needing lube, and some guys don't, right? Like some guys are cut so tight that they can't. There's nothing to like pull on. They're like, oh, I need lube, and for those guys, sometimes to hear that, you know, if they weren't cut, and even some search guys don't need lube, they're just like, what?
Caveman,
You know?
yeah.
So it's weird.
If I hear somebody without lube, I'm like, whoa.
I can pull it off. I can pull off a fapper
You can
real
pull
quick.
dry palm,
No
no,
problem.
spit.
I told you the doctor.
straight
The
dick.
doctor gave me. He left me a fucking little bit.
Yeah.
I had like the
That's nice.
Han Solo of dick doctors,
I
dude.
absolutely need to
Yeah, you
get
gotta
something.
lube it
No,
up.
I got a little play, dude. I got something to stretch out.
That's
That's
nice.
why I'm
I need
stoked on it.
conditioner in the hotel room. We didn't even fucking talk about that, did we? Never mind. We don't need to get it.
But yeah, man, he left me a little something. But yeah, it's not go to. You chuck some lube on it, and now you're in fucking business.
It's
Yeah,
weird
you
though. They
slip and slide.
completely changed your dick, right? Like you used to be
Yeah.
able to jerk off without like something that you had without like going to the store.
It's fucked up. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
good they did that.
you think
Otherwise,
so?
I'd be out,
You'd
dude.
be
If I
going
had
all-
if my dick was lubed
That's
up
true,
naturally
man.
at all times,
I was putting up numbers when I was in
Yeah.
like 7th, 8th, 9th, 32nd birthdays grade, dude.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. But then again, maybe you wouldn't be so man. That's not
I'd
true.
venture a guess you do it no matter what. You did do
True
it
that.
no matter what.
And fucking
True.
it would feel better. So
Yeah. Yo, also intaction.org. That's my boy Anthony with the truck, and intactamerica.org. That's where you want to go if you want to learn anything about this issue.
don't cut your fucking sons. Also, your BBC thing. You were on BBC.
Oh yeah, it was on BBC Radio. If you want to look that up, it's Why We Cut Men. They did like a 30-minute piece mostly about African, how we're pushing the pro-circ agenda in Africa, how the U.S. is
Yeah, they got-
pushing
Fucking
it.
pro-circ agenda,
They
dude.
gotta
Yeah,
stop
dude.
that.
It did all start with the Jews. This is the Jewish puppeteers destroying our dicks.
I think someone got them. Like the Babylonians might have fucking snipped them, and then they were like,
No, I think
"All
the
right."
Babylonians were like powerful, and there was a small amount of Jews that controlled the Babylonians' media. And they
You
were
think
like,
they did?
They
You
were
think
like,
they-
you guys, we made this book. You got to cut your dick.
That is in the Bible.
Babylonians were just hard work.
I've talked about that before. How that was in the Bible. How they went to like take over these people, and they're like, well, if you're gonna have a covenant with us, you got to circ up. And then they let all the dudes in the village circ, and then when they were weak on like the second day, they rolled in.
Wasn't it
Just like,
Abraham?
Sup? Oh, I think it was.
Didn't it start with Abraham?
So God told Abraham,
you got to cut your dong and kill your kid.
you have to cut your dog and kill your kid. But he told him to kill his kid first, and he was like, I can't do that. And then he was like, all right, just kidding. You gotta cut your dong and cut your kid's dong.
Classic God,
the old
dude.
bad worst situation. Not just kidding. You're the one
Yeah,
that's
you
always
took it back a
fucked
little.
up.
That's the art of the deal. That's Trump.
That is.
That's God Trump. Old Testament God was definitely Donald Trump God.
It'd be awesome
Say,
to
"Sorry, you're
rewrite
butt
the Old
fucking
Testament and
goodbye."
have everything from God being like, it's wonderful, it's great.
Wow, you're all salt now because you butt fucked. Sorry.
I told you not to turn around and look at Gamora. Salt. Sorry about your
See ya.
wife.
It's tough business. Sorry, you're salt now.
Sure, you have my blessing. Whatever.
Yeah. Congratulations on.
Yeah, man. Seriously, that's
This is a shitty cross to bear.
Yeah.
it is, and it's important too. It's
But
your
it's
fucking.
good. You're
it's
doing
your-
the right thing.
dude. It's
Thanks,
your
guys.
dick. It's your brain, your dick, your pecs. They're the most important
Three,
things in your
the
body.
big three.
They're it, dude.
Brain,
Yeah.
your fucking chest,
And your
how
butthole if
fucking
you're open to
jacked
that.
your chest.
But your brain, your dick, and your pecs,
your butthole.
and then your
Yeah.
quads and calves.
and your
actually,
feet.
Yeah, feet. You
Nah,
can-
your feet are important.
You can fucking get some. Yeah, that's true.
If you're marching army in World War One, you need to keep good care of your feet.
We need all your. All right, that's true.
So pretty much your body.
And opposable thumbs are sick. But I'm
Hair,
saying,
you
dude,
need your hair. Your hair is
dude,
sick.
that's when I would talk about joking. They're like, dude, what the fuck? Why would you like? People go to the gym all the time. It's like, why not fucking do some workouts for your dick, dude? I don't need to do that. It's like, well, what if you did? What if you stretch your foreskin? Now you got sensitive foreskin, dude. I can't wait till one day my girlfriend.
I'm surprised you
know
didn't
when
pause
you know
this
when
and
you
go up
don't
and stretch.
You know when you don't. I know I should have.
You're gonna be stretching on the car
As
ride home.
soon as I go home, I'm gonna do my research first. But as soon as you go home,
I hope you made this up. And Matt's just
no,
gonna be
I'll
tugging on his
research
dick
it. I'll
skin.
research it, dude. Worst comes to worst, I'll get some length. But anyway, the fucking dude, it's like when
I hope
you
you
when
just
you're
get
with
skin
someone.
tags wherever you pull it. You just have weird mouse ears on your dick.
I just have like wrestler ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you're with someone every day, you don't notice if they're gaining or losing weight. So my girlfriend's not gonna notice, and all of a sudden she's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Slowly, the anteater forms.
Is it like, do you get like real luscious skin, or is it like thin, drapey, fucking?
It's the same. Yeah, it's just
Has it
an
worked for you?
extension of what you get. Yeah. So like,
That's fucking awesome.
it's
dude.
close for me, but it's like hard to keep with this. You know, it's like
I
a
bet.
pain in the ass.
Wait, does it stop if you stop?
Yeah, if you stop pulling, it
goes back to normal?
No. It doesn't. But like,
Yeah.
I just haven't. I'm just not the most like I need systems in my life. I think.
Heard
but,
that, dude.
But yeah, but like,
God damn it!
So you're, dude, my girl, and
Don't
that's
fucking encourage this.
you should if you're gonna not cut your boy, you should do this. That way you can be like, check it out, boy. I had to work for
I
this one.
I worked hard for mine.
I had to fucking weirdly go into Walmart bathrooms and be like, I'll be right back. I gotta fucking, you gotta sit
Yeah.
there.
but thanks guys for having me.
Oh, dude, it was a
bro.
fucking blast, man.
Yeah,
I was awesome.
I thought this is a really good episode.
This is
I'm
great.
excited to listen to this.
I'm excited for people to face this
I'm
and
excited
be like,
to.
fuck.
We got to post this on the circumcision subreddit. We can get
Sure,
some
man.
weirdos.
Oh yeah, man.
We can fish for some weirdos in that pond.
Yep,
Dude,
foreskin
you don't know what
restoration.
you're gonna-
subreddits.
You're the
You're gonna
weirdo,
be-
dude. You're the weirdo.
You're gonna be reeling in a
You're
bunch
the
of
weirdo.
boots. We
You're
got
the
a bunch
weirdo.
of old boots coming to the podcast.
I'm excited.
April 25th, dude. April. Are you gonna be there promoting your dick?
I would
dick
love.
shit?
I would love to be there. I think I'm going to be in Dublin though.
Wow.
Ooh.
What are
Yeah,
you doing
I
over
got,
there?
I got a bachelor party.
Oh, well, that's gonna be not as good.
Nothing but sensitive ass dicks, dude.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Are your boys?
People
on
be
this?
coming
Have
from
you
lap dances.
Have you converted your boys?
Some of them just stay like, you know, some guys are just like unwilling to hear.
Well, at
it.
least Shane has a
Yeah.
sense of humor. How was like an average non-sense of humor dude respond to this?
You get a whole range, but like a
Have you been
nonsense
jacked up against walls? Like, my dick's fine.
Yeah, like some dudes do get aggressive.
Really?
But they've never it's never come to blows, but some guys just usually like if they hate you for having just even saying it, they just won't talk to you.
They probably
about
call
it.
you gay for it.
Probably
They're probably
call
like,
you
"What do you
gay."
care about dicks, dude?"
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, that's what I've been saying in my head. This whole time in my head, I'm like, "These two fucking gay dudes fuck with me. My dick's fine, dude. I'll fuck these two gay dudes up for this."
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
April 25th, Helium Comedy
Oh my
Club.
God,
dude, they got
dude.
the poster up.
Where?
I got a poster.
Do you?
Yeah. It's
Outside
pretty
when you walk
sick.
by?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's
me,
sick.
Hofstetter, the guy who destroys
Destroys
hecklers on
hecklers?
Reddit.
Oh my god.
April
Yeah, that's
25th.
big. That's the big one, man.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday night, but please come to that. I'm very poor,
Yeah,
and I
man.
think I can make like $80 off this.
Yeah. And
So
it looks.
please
It's good.
come to this.
It'll look good, man.
It looks good. I think I'm gonna record it,
You should.
and
You
if it's
for
good,
sure should.
I'll make a shitty. I can't have an album.
Are you
I
gonna
feel- I
record
feel
it video
embarrassed.
or
no?
just?
I'm gonna record the audio, and
Why
you know
don't you do the
if it's
video?
good. Well, the video would be like a production. I'm not gonna film it like from a set camera. If I filmed it, I would get like clay.
That's what I'm saying.
And have like a nice, but I don't have the money for that.
Heard that.
You know, I'm not gonna.
Heard that.
And plus, if I film it and record it and make it a production,
You
I'll be,
get all. Yeah.
I'll
I
be
hear
in my
you. I hear
head the
you.
whole
Yeah,
time. Like
no,
if I
hear
fuck
you.
up a joke,
You'll be just right into the camera, like, and then.
yeah, and you don't want to go too deep in the pussy.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
No.
gonna be so many of those jokes that I've told for so long that everybody in the audience fucking knows.
True that.
I'm gonna be like, you know how I look retarded when I fuck and I have a funny retarded face? I
Here
look
it
like
comes.
this. Crowds usually laugh at that.
That's hilarious. That'll be. It will be. I think it'll be
Yeah,
triumphant.
we're gonna get you up there.
Be fun.
Oh yeah, we
That'll be my
crushed. We
swan
crushed
song.
at Punchline.
Punchline, yeah.
I forgot we were bragging about how we were gonna crush at Punchline. We both. Yeah, it was alright.
Wasn't my best. I watched the video though, and I'll say I laughed at myself.
I thought you were hilarious.
About
I hope
what?
you could hear me. I laughed a bunch of times during your set.
I'm always in like a flashbang state when I'm doing
Yeah.
stand up. I'm just up there like do. But I watched the video and I was like, I'll give it to that. Was
Yeah.
fun.
Well, I got off stage and I was like, what the fuck? I kind of hated my set, but a lot of people liked it.
Yeah, I was
It
great.
was a good set.
That was a good
The
set.
crowd reaction was good, but I got off stage. I was like, I fucking hated it because I didn't do anything new.
Yeah.
Which was kind of the whole point of me fucking doing the time there. I was like, I got to do new stuff for
Yeah.
the Helium show because I don't want to do the retarded face. The
Yeah, it's
entire
funny how
time.
you think that, and then you see like 14 strangers up in the front row, and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah,
I gotta
get
turn it
ready.
on for these guys.
You guys ready to hear my making a murderer joke that's now 3 years old? It sucks because you can remember when the fucking show came out. I'm like, God damn, this joke's old. But
April 25th.
April
will be
25th, come to
triumphant.
that. Buy tickets early. It helps. It helps me.
Yep, true that.
Buy get Matt's book.
Get my book. I'm gonna re-upload the fucking file because my
Overlook.
fucking girlfriend found
She's
two
my
typos.
fucking bitch girlfriend.
The girl who said she was the copy editor
trusted
said
a lady?
Ivy League educated, bro. God fucking damn it, dude. I sent her a scathing email.
Good.
Didn't slap. I
I'd
gave her.
be sick if she corrected your email.
I still gave her. I know,
She
right?
edited your email and was like, you misspelled bitch.
This is in all caps. But yeah, whatever. Water under the bridge. I'm so
fucking water.
so fucking mad about that.
That sucks. That's
But no,
all right, though.
get it.
That's
Just
all
get
right.
it. It's fun. You'll like it. You'll like it. My aunt likes it. You'll like it.
Adam, really,
Thank you, dude. for
Yeah.
fucking-
That was
Hey,
awesome, dude.
thanks for coming down. Thanks for doing that, and thanks for taking all the
you just
flack.
changed Matt's life and his dick.
It was
I was not going to wear those weighted things, dude. I drew a line on that.
yeah, it was a pleasure, guys.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well,
Thank you, bro.
some of our sensitive dicks.
Yes.
Praise the Lord, I was born to drive boat. Feeling like Slash in front of the chapel. I'm lean back with the Les Paul. Shit I smoke is like cholesterol. Spilled dressing on the vest at the festival, the best of all. Had a midget Puerto Rican at my beck and call.